Brendan Paul, someone who is alleged to be Combs' drug mule, was arrested on cocaine and marijuana possession. This was charges out in Florida. He's been bailed out. His attorney released a statement, quote, "We do not plan on trying this case in the media. All issues will be dealt with in court." This was a statement from Brian Bieber, his attorney, that was issued to CNN.
Girl, you won't believe the bombshell CNN just dropped on Meek Mill and Diddy. The tea is too hot to handle. CNN says they got the receipts that prove Meek was caught up in Diddy's dirty business. Chill, this ain't looking good for either of them. Meek Mill, the Philly rapper who's been making headlines lately, might be in some deep trouble if this leak is legit. And y'all already know about Diddy's legal issues. Looks like these two are tangled up in a messy web of crime and scandal. The streets are saying this could be career-ending for Meek if he can't clear his name, and Diddy might be facing even more charges. Their reputations and bank accounts are on the line. Girl, this is about to be a media circus, so stay tuned because I got all the juicy details coming up.
However, a man named Brendan Paul, someone who is alleged to be Combs' drug mule, was arrested on cocaine and marijuana possession. This was charges out in Florida. He's been bailed out. His attorney released a statement, quote, "We do not plan on trying this case in the media. All issues will be dealt with in court." This was a statement from Brian Bieber, his attorney, that was issued to CNN. Okay, so with all that in mind, I want to bring on a special guest. I want to bring on right now attorney Brian J. McMonagle. He represents some very high-profile people. Rapper Meek Mill, Bill Cosby. So he is no stranger to these situations where high-profile people face very serious accusations, allegations. They're in the spotlight. They're in the media. And I was so happy to get your perspective on this. Brian, thanks so much for coming on. Pleasure to meet you. So I got to just get your overall take on what happened here. I will tell you, first of all, we were talking about before the air, we've done stories on Diddy. I was maybe not one of the people that was that shocked when this came down because we were reporting on lawsuits where he was accused of sex trafficking and sexual assault. But to see what happened the other day, what was your reaction to it?
I was shocked. They didn't just come heavy; they came nuclear. Seeing the kind of federal response you saw at the execution of those warrants was stunning. It looked like they were hitting El Chapo's house when I saw it on the news, and I had the same reaction. I mean, I had been looking at it and hearing the allegations and studying some of the lawsuits, but I never thought it would rise to the level of federal intervention, particularly at that level. Stunned. And my initial thoughts were twofold. One is that they're very close to indicting somebody, or two, they had some really hard intel that told them they had to move quickly so they could discover evidence that their information was indicating was either located at one of these residents, but it was stunning in terms of the swiftness and the breadth of it, I must tell you.
And based on, I'm reading the lawsuits, right? And you read, if you take the allegations in the lawsuits, it's true that Diddy is surrounded by weapons, that he has quite the security presence, large properties. You don't know what you're entering into. I've spoken to law enforcement experts who say it's not surprising they came with that level of military reinforcements, or they talked about a military grade. But at the same time, the way that they did it was quite a statement, and to not have it be in conjunction with other charges at the moment, you say, it could have been that there's reporting that they had been speaking to certain individuals. Again, the belief is that this is emanating from the Southern District of New York, the U.S. attorneys for the Southern District of New York. But it seems, do you feel that they had more than just statements from witnesses to go after these properties, to go into these properties like that?
Yeah, there's no doubt that they had something that kind of suggested a clear and present danger, or something that suggested to them that there was going to be real evidence there that could be destroyed. I don't think they would have came in the way they came without some hard intel. And so, I mean, it tells me one of two things. It tells me that they're getting real information about criminal activity. Whether it's true or not, who the heck knows? The criminal activity is ongoing. Otherwise, they wouldn't have came the way they came without an indictment. But I just think it's always you need to be cautious in terms of trying to understand their mindset. I don't know what drove those warrants. I don't know what that probable cause was. And I think that will tell us everything once those warrants get unsealed and charges emanate. But, they can always charge a couple of different ways in a federal case. You can charge by an information or you can charge by a grand jury indictment. They've done neither here. And I think they were hoping to find something, and whether they found it or not, I don't know, but I didn't get a sense of that.
All right, let me break it down for y'all. CNN says they got their hands on some juicy documents and recordings that supposedly prove Meek Mill was in on shady dealings. The leak came from an anonymous source close to the situation, and baby, it's got everyone shook. According to the leak, Meek was caught on tape discussing some illegal business with Diddy. We're talking about money laundering, drug trafficking, and all kinds of other mess. The evidence shows Meek was more than just a bystander. He was allegedly helping Diddy run the whole operation. CNN even released some snippets of the conversations, and let me tell you, it ain't looking good for Meek. In one clip, he's heard saying, "Yo, I got you. We'll move that product fast and clean the money through my account."
Well, he said a Philly rapper. You understand? And it was redacted in the paperwork to that because, first of all, it had Meek Mills, it had Stevie J. They had redacted their names, and they had Usher, and they redacted their names and just said a performer of the Super Bowl and a Philly rapper. One of the street guys that came out of there got caught up in this Hollywood whereas that he's dressing the same he dressing like Diddy, hugged up with Diddy. I think that Lil Rod know a lot of shit, but I know this. Two men dress alike, it's just like two men laying down. When they both get up, they both homos. And that's real talk, bruh. My man, you go to a party, dog, and the nigga got the same shirt you got on, I'm taking my shirt off. I'm walking around in a t-shirt. And then, not to blow Meek Mills up out the water or anything like that, it was said that they checked his Google search and all the other shit, and he was searching for some online gay porn and all that other shit like that.
Oh, wow.
That shit is crazy, bro. But listen, those are what, it's crazy that money, that lifestyle, and you trying to fit into something get you. These guys never set out to do all this shit. Meek Mills, when he got into the game, he didn't set out to be questioning about his manhood with Diddy. But he put himself in that position.
Chill, if that's really him, he's in deep trouble. The leak also includes financial records that seem to show large sums of money moving between Meek and Diddy's companies. We're talking millions of dollars, girl, and the timing of these transactions lines up with some of Diddy's alleged crimes. Now, I know some of y'all might be thinking this could just be a setup or a smear campaign, but the evidence is looking pretty damning right now. If it's legit, Meek could be facing some serious charges alongside Diddy. The question on everyone's mind is, why would Meek get involved in all this? What was his motive, and how deep does their relationship really go? The streets are buzzing with theories, but we don't know the whole story yet.
Meek Mill was the one that got real upset. He said, "I'm not gay." Like everyone stop asking me if I'm gay. I'm not gay. And then you went in, and then he essentially threatened to kill you.
So essentially, what happened is, we've been, I do long live streams. I'm streaming for like 5-6 hours. Like, when these things are happening, we're not just giving quick takes. Like, I'm going, like even today, I bought the Christian Combs document, like the entire lawsuit. We're reading it word for word. We want to see what's because a lot of times on these sites, I've always said, like, I kind of pride myself on trying to go the extra mile. A lot of people just go to, like, say, I don't know, Rolling Stone was a Variety, and they see a summary of what's in a lawsuit, and they regurgitate it and even make it even smaller, and they put that out.
Yeah.
Well, I got time, and people want deep dives, you know? No Diddy. And we got a lawsuit. So the Lil Rod lawsuit we got.
Yeah, I read through the whole thing.
And it didn't mention Meek by name, but there was a footnote.
A Philly rapper who used to date
the name.
Nicki Minaj.
It was like a Jeopardy question.
Duh, who is that? There could only be one person on the planet. Unless there's a Philly rapper that also dated Nicki that no one knows about, it's obviously Meek Mill.
So essentially, I reacted to, like, I literally found out on stream, like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, no way Meek Mill was in these freak-offs. Like, I know we've seen the video in the pool and the matching outfits, but no, Meek is like the toughest, biggest gangster. Like, he's like a killer. Like, no way he's like getting, you know what I mean, bent over by Diddy, the diddler. So I reacted like, I'm not even believing it. That reaction went viral, and the next day, Meek, as I said, he's a special type of stupid, as 50 would say. He's seen me reacting to it and thought I made it up. So he's like, yo, you know what I'm gonna do to academics when I catch him? Now, previously, me and Meek had a truce.
I remember, because I remember
Meek and him being so dense and being so dumb. He actually thought that I made up the lawsuit. And by the way, even after he started threatening me, and I said, I didn't make it up. I said, just clear up whatever it is, but I didn't make it up. You know what he said? This is clearly.
One thing's for sure, though. This leak is about to have major consequences for both Meek and Diddy. Their careers, their reputations, their whole lives could be on the line. With the feds already investigating Diddy, this might be the nail in the coffin. But hold up, there's more to this story than meets the eye. To really understand the gravity of this situation, we have to dig deeper into Meek and Diddy's history. How did they get so tight in the first place? What could have pushed Meek to risk it all like this? Stay with me, CZ. We're about to unravel this tangled web of secrets and lies.
Meek Mill want everybody else to stop talking. Like, Meek want people to stop asking him if he's straight. Like, this man is going on a public campaign to say, I'm straight. I understand I was named in that Diddy lawsuit, but please, don't think for a minute.
Because again, man, I just told you, recognition and acknowledgement. Oh, I recognize that people are saying Meek is doing something and people are acknowledging that. And it's just so crazy. Like, all it takes is a rumor, dog, and that shit is running. They running with that shit. All it takes is a rumor, bro. All it takes is a rumor, one rumor. A mother could just not fuck with you and put that shit out there. Let her put it out there with a skit or do it the right way. Or make a meme. That shit gonna stick, boy, and that shit gonna ride until you do something that overshadows it by 10 times.
Also tonight, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs accused of sex trafficking and sexual assault in a lawsuit filed in federal court here in New York. Chloe Malas is here. Chloe, what more do we know about this?
Lester, the lawsuit filed by Cassandra Ventura, known by her stage name Cassie, met Combs when she was 19 years old. She was later signed to Combs's record label, and the pair had been romantically involved. Ventura alleges that Combs not only raped her, but over the course of a decade, physically abused her, as well as, quote, lured her into a drug-fueled lifestyle. Ventura says that after years in silence and darkness, she's finally ready to tell her story. Now, Combs's lawyer said in a statement in part that his client vehemently denies the allegations, calling them baseless and outrageous, and that Ventura has been demanding $30 million, threatening to write a book about their relationship.
So I'm sitting there and I take the two girls down there. So they go upstairs and everything. I wanted so bad to tell them, yo, give me his autograph. Give me Tyson's autograph. You understand? Because like I told you, this one, Tyson was the man, you know. Everybody, you know, he represented New York to the fullest. So they go upstairs. So it was about 15, 20 minutes later, the one girl came back downstairs. And I said, what happened? She was like, nothing. I said, yo, I thought he wanted two girls. I said, I knew he couldn't handle two girls, but why he wanted two girls? He had other people up there. She said, no, it was just him. And I was like, yeah? I said, what happened? She said, he gave each one of us $1,500. And he said, yo, Gene, he just tore into that girl like crazy, like an animal. I was like, yeah? He said, yo. And I know this is a family program, and I know some children may be watching. He said, I wasn't going to let him do my pussy like she was doing her. So I told him I wasn't feeling good, and I gave him his money back, and I was leaving. He said, nah, just keep $1,000 and thank you. You understand? He gave the other $500 to the girl. And so we stayed in the car waiting for the girl to come back down. She came down after an hour and a half was up. I was like, oh, that shit was crazy. She said, yo, Gene, he a beast.
Okay, so let's talk about how Meek and Diddy got so tight in the first place. See, Meek was signed to Rick Ross's Maybach Music Group label, and y'all know Diddy and Rick Ross go way back. They've collaborated on tracks, done business together, and even partied in the same circles for years. So when Meek started blowing up in the rap game, it was only natural for him to start rubbing shoulders with Diddy too. They were spotted at events together, hitting up clubs, and even working on music. At one point, there were even rumors that Meek might sign with Diddy's Bad Boy Records. But here's the thing, Diddy's got a reputation for being a bit of a shady businessman. He's been sued multiple times for allegedly stealing profits from artists and cutting them out of deals. And let's not forget about the whole bad boy era in the 90s when there were all kinds of rumors about Diddy's involvement in some pretty sketchy stuff. So you've got to wonder, did Diddy see Meek as just another young rapper to exploit, or did he genuinely take him under his wing as a mentor? And what about Meek? Was he just naive and got caught up in Diddy's web, or is he an active participant in the alleged crimes? These are the questions everyone's asking now that this leak has come out. Because if Meek is guilty, it could destroy his whole career. He's already had his share of legal troubles, and this could be the final straw that turns the public against him for good. And let's not even get started on what this means for Diddy. He's already facing serious charges, and if it comes out that he was running a whole criminal enterprise with Meek's help, it could be disastrous.
And in the lawsuit, he implied that Meek Mill and Usher were part of these freak-offs that he's so infamous for.
Let me ask you, is this still doubtable at this point that Diddy is,
Listen, until I see it, I'm not going to say that it happened.
Man, listen,
there's been lots of, in fact, this one dude, Fat Jewish, you know who that guy is? It's this like Jewish comedian guy. He went to this whole story, and this story has been kind of popping up again. But he was saying he was at this one house party, and it was a super, super high end. He wasn't even sure how he even got in there. But as he was walking around, I think he was trying to find the bathroom, and he walked into a room, and it was Diddy and this gay DJ named Felix the House Cat, and they were like spooning, according to him. And he said that Diddy saw him, and their eyes kind of locked, and they tried to get him to say that he was joking or whatever else, but he kind of keeps saying the story over and over again. And I looked up, Felix the House Cat is an openly gay DJ. That part is established. I don't know. I'm not going to say it happened. I'm going to say it didn't happen. I wasn't there. I've never had any sort of gay experiences with Diddy.
There's just too many clues, brother.
Remember Wendy Williams got kicked off the radio for that?
Yeah.
When she brought up and said that there's some, she has some sort of gay proof, Puffy called and said, you either get rid of her or I'm suing. They got rid of her.
But that was probably at the apex of Puff's powers.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. These are my Wendy from the radio show
days. Before she went on TV. Yeah, she had to go to Philly because of that. Yeah. And I remember when I interviewed her, she kind of alluded to that. She goes, I was burned at the stake for that. Now look. Rah, rah, rah.
Right.
There was a radio personality once upon a time. Her name was Wendy Williams. And she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such. And now it's all come full circle. There were many situations, none of which to talk about, but there were many situations back in the day in my career. And it's all coming full circle now, so.
We're men.
Yeah.
It better be some money out the deal.
Right.
Because if I get up 2 a.m., I go over there, and he says, I really like your jacket.
Make sure you wear your jacket when you come over.
Bring that special jacket. We gonna move some furniture. Where's the jacket? Then we were so wild, man. You know how it was.
Yeah, I can imagine if you're a woman and a man asks you to come to her hotel room at 2 a.m. and you know you're a little unsure about, but if it's a man asking another man,
like I say,
I would do it. I wouldn't see a problem with it.
It better be some business. It better be some money. Okay. When I walk out there, it'd be like, oh man.
I mean, what's he gonna do? Hold me down and rape me in the room? Like
where's the jacket? Where's the jacket? Where's Trey Songz?
Well, but you know what's crazy? There's a new lawsuit accusing Diddy of sexual assault, whatever, from a man, and in the paperwork, it's implied that Meek Mill and Usher were somehow involved in this whole situation.
See, I don't know.
Did you ever see the picture though of Meek Mill and Puffy with matching outfits?
Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. Stop playing.
Hold on.
That ain't real.
That's real.
That ain't real.
It's real. There's multiple pictures from the same event.
With the head side like that. We wish we had Vlad's jacket, but
that's not my jacket, by the way. Although the colors are actually somewhat similar. It's kind of like the black and brown kind of.
That is not a real picture, Vlad.
It's a real picture.
I think that's it can't be.
It's a real picture.
If that's the case, I have only experienced nothing but respect from Diddy. I've never had a weird moment or it's just like so I see how people sue people because it's so easy.
Yeah.
All they got to do is say those key words. Diddy offered me coke at 4 a.m. by the pool.
Mm-hmm. I'm suing.
Yeah. And you know what's fucked up is these people can sue and you can't when they lose, because all it is a extortion.
Yeah, but listen, I've been sued and I've settled with people. And
that's the problem.
Not because I was guilty, because it ultimately comes down
to
a dollar amount.
Yes.
It's like, okay,
that's what they know.
Yes, look, okay, they're suing me for...
Jail, it's a wrap for him. But you know what they say. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Diddy and Meek are two of the biggest names in the game right now, so this scandal is about to have everyone talking. Speaking of talking, the internet is already blowing up with reactions to this leap. Fans are taking sides, celebrities are weighing in, and the media is having a field day. But what's the real story behind all the noise? Stay tuned, because we're about to dive into the social media frenzy and see how this bombshell is playing out in the court of public opinion.
How did you feel when you saw this lawsuit that made it seem as if perhaps Diddy and Meek Mill had sex?
I mean, to each their own. And why would they not have sex when they're gay rappers?
They.
Do you think Meek Mill's gay?
We all know he's gay.
Who's we?
Rick Ross knows he's gay.
I didn't know. It's news to me.
Everybody, Rick Ross knows.
You think Rick Ross would sign a gay rapper?
Rick Ross knows he's gay, is what I said. Everybody know you paid me $2,000 to say that, right?
Me?
You only paid me $2,000?
To say Rick Ross is gay? No. No, to say Meek Mill is.
Okay, well, yeah, Meek Mills is gay.
I've never told you to say that anyone is gay,
right,
for the record.
So Meek Mills is gay.
No, he seemed very unhappy with that characterization.
I mean, that's just up to you. If you like, I heard you heard. Why what's up with Whack 100? Why Whack 100 wasn't here?
Meek Mill basically threatened to kill academics over spreading the information.
Why wasn't Whack 100 here? What happened to Whack 100?
He's not here typically on a Monday night at 9:30 p.m.
Oh, he has hours.
Well, yeah, typically he'll only come when we're recording.
He's a schedule.
It would be weird if he was just sitting around here.
Yes.
He's a busy guy.
Orlando Brown's crazy. I'm not showing up past 7:30.
It's kind of like you. You're only here when you're doing content, right? You're not going to just kick it all.
Where is what Whack, man?
You'd be welcome
been here
to
too, bro. You should have been here
out.
too. We had a great co-host, but bro, I thought you was gonna be in here talking that Mike Tyson type shit.
You like her? I thought you were going to riz her up a little bit more.
Ah, man, you know I'm married as man. I'm so addicted to my wife's vagina.
Vagina.
Can you look at her butt and rate it?
I wouldn't do that. That's not what I'm here for.
That
You
goes
only
against-
paid me $2,000.
I feel like I should pay you less, and you should get to look at her butt.
No,
She gets mad.
Like, I'm here because they came from my boy, bro. I don't give a fuck how much you paid me, bro. I was not gonna not come, but you gonna have to just like throw me something this time. And that was dope. You did do that.
How about this? How about she has 60 seconds to say shit to you that will give you a boner?
Nah, man.
And then I'll check. I'll tap it and see.
No. fucking Adam, bro.
I mean, it's fine if you don't want to do it.
Girl, the internet is in shambles over this Meek Mill and Diddy tea. As soon as CNN dropped that bombshell, social media went crazy. Fans are picking sides, celebrities are speaking their minds. It's a whole mess. You got Meek's STS riding hard for their fave, saying he's innocent till proven guilty. They swear this is all just a setup to take him down. But then you got folks saying where there's smoke, there's fire. They think if CNN got receipts, Meek must have been up to no good. Even other rappers are getting in the mix. 50 Cent, you know he lives for drama. He's already cracking jokes about Meek snitching. Nicki Minaj hasn't said a peep though, and you know she and Meek used to be a thing. The streets want to know what she's thinking. Meanwhile, Diddy's fans are acting like this ain't no big deal.
Meek Mill has fired back at academics and Andrew Tate for fueling the rumors that he's been mentioned in a redacted name in the last lawsuit against Diddy. As we previously reported, in a portion of the filing Rodney Jones submitted to accuse Diddy of sexual assault, he mentions the bad boy mogul having sex with an unnamed rapper. The footnotes on the page suggest the rapper hails from Philadelphia and previously dated Nicki Minaj. While promoting his upcoming release, Meek continued to tear into academics, citing this is the work of executives trying to hinder an independent artist. You got anything to that? All right, so Meek Mill, I believe this is all Meek Mill shit right here.
Well, Meek Mill's a fucking...
Is this actually new? Was this new right here? You just posted this?
No, this was from yesterday.
Okay.
He went on a rant.
Okay, so Meek Mill, he mentioned yesterday, he said, get me his Addy, I'm gonna shoot a full production music video in front of his house. LOL, seriously, get me that one in New Jersey. And then he went on and said again, he says, academics and alcoholic fully powered by the white man. Who you think posting that on every website? They be so mad they can't stop it. They can't stop its few groups. LOL. Then he goes on to say, bitch ass niggas ain't gonna play no games with me. They trying to do damage control. The same thing they almost tricked y'all with, little baby. And he goes on again. He says, the way you niggas come on the sick now, I can't wait. What's he say? The way you niggas coming on the sick now, I can't wait to meet academics. LOL. They know I drop tomorrow. This is they damage control. This net getting too weird.
Oh, he's so fruity. He's like a Skittles.
You know, he dropped. This is one of the comments.
Is that his album cover?
So he went on and said, when I got a girl around me, I'm fucking her twice a day. LOL. Ask some of your favorites. Pussy don't control me, but it's like a high. One love to the gay people, but that juicy pussy do it for me. I done ran red lights to get that feeling. Y'all weird on here like devils. And then he went on to say again, he says, y'all see these rappers with gay styles, they want that look. Leave it to them. I come from the gangster shit, surviving in the jungle.
Gangster shit. Well, that fool ratted on fucking Drake.
So what's this right here? He says, I'm from Philly. I don't do coke or freaky ass Molly. Nobody won't even offer me coke because I'm that heavy. No man or what would even approach me about gay activity, and the whole place don't get flipped. Woke up seeing this on every blog like they know I'm coming. LOL. He said, that's why I always come around all these industry niggas with my real friends. You never catch me around anybody from the industry alone. You can't even hold a convo without my dog stepping in the room. It's been that way. I can't till y'all find out I'm the illest in this shit. You niggas grammar, bro. Like, you so mad you can't even get the words out right. You're just like, nigga, I'm trying to hurry up.
Crazy. You typing
this
fool,
shit.
He's a real
autocorrect.
Like, bro, like he's trying to get it out so
Twitter
fast.
fingers.
You can tell he was, bro, I can feel the
Twitter
frustration in that shit. He was frustrated, bro.
He's mad because it's true.
He was tight.
I think he is a little fruity.
Hey, I ain't gonna.
You know, shout out to gays, don't trip. But I'm just saying,
bro.
They say he's been in these streets for decades and always comes out clean. Got people wondering if he's really untouchable like that. Shala Media is having a field day with this story. Every blog, every gossip site, they're all trying to get their clips. TMZ is probably camped outside Meek and Diddy's houses right now, and you know those late-night talk shows are about to have skits for days. But it ain't all jokes. Some big names are speaking on the serious side too. Chairman said if Meek threw his whole career away for Diddy, that's the saddest thing. And EO from Hot 97 said this could be the end of both their legacies if it's true. Meek's fans, though, are torn. Half of them are ready to ride for him no matter what, saying everybody makes mistakes. Don't crucify him yet.
Why even, like, to me, why even entertain this shit if it ain't true?
Exactly.
Why are you making this many posts? Like, it sounds
Because it's
like,
true.
Yeah,
Because
like,
it's true,
I ain't
fool.
about to entertain that shit. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, say what y'all want to say, bro. Keep buying this music. Keep listening to this music. And I'm about to drop.
It's like, you know, he trying to fix something that, you know.
And then, like I said, bro, I would have used that to my advantage. Like, oh shit, my drop's coming.
Yeah.
Drop that shit. Be like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna use this because people got eyes on me right now. Whether it's good or bad, they're gonna want to listen. They probably think I'm gonna say some gay shit in my rhymes. Who knows? Like, who knows?
Do you think he's gay?
But it makes you listen.
But do you think he's gay?
I think the comments that he was making are very suspect.
Do you think he's gay?
I felt like
feel the
it's
same way.
I feel like it's suspect, like in a sense. It's kind of like, what do you have to prove? You don't have nothing to say to nobody, bro. You don't have to plead your case, nigga. Fuck these people. You Meek Mills, nigga, you getting bread. Who cares if the blogs are sitting there meant to saying that shit, dog? It only becomes, let me tell you something, it only holds half its weight when you say something.
Ooh, preach,
That's the only
church.
time it can even be held even halfway somewhat real.
Do you think Nicki Minaj left him because he's gay? Straight up, dog. Because now I'm starting to think that, dog.
No, because she deals with way worse people. She deals with way worse people than him. Let's be honest. No. What's her man's name? What's her husband's name?
Oh,
Big
no.
Zoo.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She deals with way more shit than that. Way more than what.
Look, that's probably a secret that she didn't want to say. She probably caught him doing some fruity shit. Like, what the fuck, Meek? What's wrong with you? And they're like, oh, man, that's
Hey,
it.
you know what's so cold? Because I feel that because some bitches don't even want to embarrass themselves.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, dog.
Especially when they in the limelight. You know
Straight
what I'm
up,
saying?
fool.
Like, she don't want to come out knowing it. I'm not saying Meek Mill
Yeah.
gay, but nigga, she probably don't want to come. If that
Fool.
was the case, she ain't trying to come out like, nigga.
Exactly. My man sucks dick.
Because you know what happens? She and everybody else like that gives a fuck what they say.
See, fool, I'm so
you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Just
She
crack the
gives a
code,
fuck,
fool.
bro.
That's a fact.
I just cracked the code why Nicki Minaj left this fool. Straight up. She didn't want to know her man sucks verga.
No, we're just saying that there could, if that was the possibility.
Yeah.
If that holds even a piece of truth, you know what I'm saying?
I
She
even
ain't
brought
tryna-
Skittles to give the homie.
She
like,
ain't trying to come out, bro.
he for sure a
You know what
fucking
I'm saying?
Skittle gobbler.
It's not a good look, for sure.
It's not a good look, bro, at all. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking on Meek Mill.
Like I said, for Meek Mill, like, come on, dog. Like, why are you even saying anything, my nigga? Sometimes, and that's why I say to niggas, like, sometimes it's best just to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, fool. Plead the
shit
fifth,
like
fool.
that's happening. You
Plead
know
the
what I'm
fifth.
saying? Come
In
on,
court
bro.
and in the world.
Yeah, he went a little crazy.
Like, and that's excessive.
Yeah.
That's excessive.
Best case scenario, you say nothing, you sue them for, you know.
Why is he suing? Is suing
you
like
could.
ratting?
No.
No?
If someone tries to publicly defame you,
right?
Like
exactly.
See, I don't know these shits.
Yeah, fuck
Ratting's
that.
only when you talk to the cops,
that would
right?
be
Ratting's
like-
only when you talk to the cops.
that would be
right?
like the best way to handle
You put someone in jail.
See,
This seems to be about the
that's
worst way to handle it.
That's the only. See, that's one thing that I can say I do like about white folks, because they know how to fight. It's like they be like this. No, I'm not gonna put my hands on you. I'm gonna box you. I'm gonna see you in court and I'm gonna beat your pockets. That's how they hurt you. That's
I'm gonna
to
lay
me-
your pockets
that's
out,
the only thing
fool.
I can say, like that's how they come get you. Like, nigga, no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sue you.
Costs money to go to war.
And it costs because it costs money to go to war, bro. Straight up. We the only dumb niggas talking about where we fighting at, where we catching a fade. He's like, fade? What's that?
Fade? See you in court, fool.
See your ass in court. Straight up in my
They took your license, they took your house, they took everything, dog.
Hey, they gonna change their phone number, everything, acting like it was because of you. Straight up. Like I had to change my phone number. I couldn't take my kids to school for 2 weeks because it bothered me, so I couldn't drive them there.
Yep.
You know, I respect that. Motherfuckers fight differently. See how Josh mentioned that? Josh was like, no, you go to court.
Yeah.
You don't get on and do this shit.
Defamation.
Like, what is this?
But
bro?
saying some of this wild shit makes me question the validity of it.
It's suspect.
Yeah.
As fuck.
Especially when they let Diddy call him daddy. You know what I'm saying? And
Whoa, hold on, whoa.
All right,
Fool,
wait,
Diddy's taking everybody
the
down,
benefit
dog.
of the doubt on most of the shit that's happened prior to these tweets coming out.
You ain't see when he made
And how defensive he got.
Remember when he was on Drink Champs, when Diddy was on Drink Champs and he had the cake and he told the nigga Nori blow it out and that nigga blew out the candle. I was like, bro, I ain't blowing out nothing this nigga tells me.
Nothing.
Then he goes on to tell Fabulous, he says, why don't you want to party with me, man?
See,
he said,
fool,
you
he
didn't
takes
invite me
down
to
everybody,
He says,
fool.
you didn't invite me to your birthday party.
That's crazy.
He said, why didn't you invite me to your birthday party, man?
But he said it in a sus way. Yeah, yeah, fool. Is that like
Regardless
a
how you
Illuminati
said it,
shit or what is it, dog?
Or
what, fool?
It's because Diddy's he's a mogul. He's been in the game for a long time.
And he takes everybody's booty hole. Straight up, dog.
I think
fool.
I think he probably expects people to fuck with him more than they do.
For sure.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying he don't do no suspect shit. I'm not saying Diddy probably ain't never, when, the other way. But in that conversation, I think he was being more sincere. He was just like, why don't you come to my birthday party, man? Why don't you fuck with me? Then he starts telling the next nigga, this is what got suspect, was when he was like, him saying, I like it like that, daddy. He said, yeah, daddy, I like it like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's like, but what if he's trolling, bro, too? He knows people say that about like just that part of like the
Fool,
gay,
it's
the
just
gay
too much,
shit.
fool. It's just too much. So.
I don't know, 'cause-
Trolling could go so far, but it's like, whoa, when the whole world's looking at you gay now.
I don't know about like trolling is a.
But you know what I mean?
But we
That
can't
word
act
is
like,
crazy.
but we can't act like people aren't professionals.
Mm-hmm.
We can't act
can't
like
be
there's not
judges either. We
professional
can't be
trollers.
judges either.
Yeah, we can't act like there's not professional trollers out in the world, bro.
Who do you think is the best troller?
Shit, there's too many of them. It's a universe of them motherfuckers. It's like Marvel. You can't count all them bitches. You can't count all them characters, bro. They everywhere throughout the world, and some are being born today. Let's get to part 2. This right here, DJ. This is man, y'all. Somebody else read this.
I don't think anyone else is allowed to read this.
Yeah, I don't even.
Yeah, I know.
This
When this was reading earlier, I'm like, fuck, that's a lot of reading.
I don't want to read this shit anyway.
It's like history class.
We got to, bro. Let me see
So
what he was saying.
academic said.
Ack responded.
When you're talking about, why are you talking about death games? Psh, man, bro, knock it off, bro. You don't pull up. You don't do nothing. Like, you shouldn't even have said nothing. I would have respected you a little bit more. Like, come on, you finna do a 6'9", huh? Nigga,
Ooh. Hey,
shut
6'9"
up.
punked him too.
Yeah, we watched that yesterday.
Yeah, that was pretty.
What, he punked academics?
No, Meek, we pulled up on him.
Meek didn't do shit.
He didn't do shit, and he was in his face, like, boom.
Yeah,
But I
he
don't
almost
know.
had his hand like
Like,
right in
what's
his
up? He's
face.
like, that was a police and stuff. I'm like, whoa.
He went crazy. You ain't seen that clip?
You want to play yesterday's clip?
Now, I mean, no, I didn't see it. But I'm looking at it like, why? I mean, what if you put hands on? I mean, fuck that. I'm putting hands on this nigga. You get up in my face like you're like this with your hands, bro.
That is a little assault.
And you's a snitch ass nigga at that, nigga. So you letting snitches walk up in your face, bro, and put their hands in your face.
I heard him say like something afterwards to the security. He was like, "What y'all trying to put me in jail or something like that?" So I guess he was trying to use
You
that.
gonna bail out for whooping his ass. You gonna be all right, bro. It'll be a little assault, my nigga. But it's on camera. He's in your face. He won't get out of your face. So sometimes, guess what? You gotta remove him out of your face.
That's a fact.
It's just what happens. I can respect that. Nigga don't want to get out your, like you sit over here doing all this bullshit, bro. Let me fucking remove you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just crazy, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy though.
So, part 3 right here. So we go, amid his Twitter rant and multiple posts largely promoting his music, his new music, Meek Mill also lashed out at Andrew Tate, who asked if P. Diddy was having sex with Meek Mill and Usher. In response, Meek referenced Andrew Tate charges for rape and human trafficking in Romania, where he is accused of creating an organized crime group with the aim of sexually exploiting women. Not backing down, Tate says in another post, I only asked a question because everyone is saying it happened. Is it true or not?
See, fool? I'm telling you, dog. Andrew Tate's the truth, dog.
I just look at it like this.
Hey, Tate's the truth, dog.
Me. You straight went at a nigga. Like, why would you do that, bro? Like, why would you do that? Like, come on, dog. Like, it's immediately like trying to jab at a nigga's, like what he going through on some sad shit, some fucked up shit, or whatever the case may be. Niggas was locked up getting sick in that motherfucker. Like, come on, dog. Like, this shit be crazy as fuck. Niggas just asking you a question, bro. Are you gay? That's it. Or are you not?
Yeah.
All that extra shit that Meek is doing.
That makes it true.
It's fucking filler, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
It's filler for no reason.
Exactly.
Fool, he's basically saying, yes, he is.
You could say
That's
yes
it.
or no or nothing at
It's
all.
fucking,
Like,
bro.
not
It's
all this
fucking,
extra shit.
bro. The shit's fucking filler.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird to me. And if you ask me, dog, personally, my nigga, if you really look at it, it's starting to really look like Meek might be on that type of.
No, I honestly think he's gay.
You think he's
And it's
gay?
at the- yeah, and if just come out the closet, fool, it's cool. Don't trip, fool. I have gay cousins, I have gay family, you know what I mean? And don't trip.
It's like, I want to stand up.
You don't
for
think
the
he's
nigga.
gay?
Man, I'm trying
Be honest. If you had to answer right now, gun to your head, boom, hey, is he gay or not, fool? Put it trigger. If you say nothing else, you need to.
Listen, dog. I'm trying to stand up for the nigga. Okay?
No, I know, but what you see the evidence, dog.
Listen, I'm trying to stand up for the nigga. It's kind of hard for me to, when he's over here talking about, yeah, man, sexual, that's hurt shit. That's like, oh, I'm trying to cut you like beneath. I could tell like by the way he's talking, like you been thinking that about the nigga. But you should not say nothing, bro. Concentrate on this fucking album drop.
Exactly.
That's all you need to be concentrating
I
on.
didn't even know he was dropping. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know he was dropping.
That's what I'm saying.
The gay allegations took over her.
Exactly.
I didn't even know his ass was dropping.
What if his album's called Coming Out the Closet? Oh, that would be crazy. That would be crazy, fool.
Didn't R. Kelly have an album or a song named that?
Yeah, I think it was.
No, he didn't.
What was it?
It was
Cleaning
not
Out
a
the
song.
Closet.
No.
It was an album,
It
right?
was an entire opera. And it was
No.
like 20
It was like
pieces.
20 parts,
It was
right?
20
yeah.
parts.
There was a midget in it. All types of crazy stuff, bro. I remember that, like
A
growing up.
midget, dog. That's one of my bucket lists. I want
Like a
girl.
midget cheating on. I don't know.
Trapped in the Closet is what it was called.
Trapped in the closet.
See, he's trying to see
I know
those are
something
subliminals.
like
He's
that.
still.
It was
So R.
coming
Kelly's
out,
gay
it was a long
too.
time ago, but I was like, it's coming out the closet. It's something of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was wild back then. Now that we look back at that, like that's crazy.
Bro, I just look at it. I look at it like this. For Meek Mill, he needs to chill the fuck out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like constant, like you said, that's fucked up that you didn't even know. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people that didn't even know Meek Mill was dropping. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like he's had kind of like a, I don't know like what word to use for, but I feel like he's kind of like lost it some.
The
Like
sauce.
when he was being talked about with, I believe, the Rick Ross album, they were talking about how like it was I think he did a compilation with Rick Ross, didn't he?
Rick Ross cut him out because
And
he's
they were
gay
talking
too.
about how like it kind of flopped and shit like that. And he was talking then. I'm like, my nigga, don't even say nothing. Like, bro, like you.
Oh yeah, he was hurt. Remember
He
that?
was hurt about
yeah,
that.
he was hurt. I remember that shit.
He was hurt about
yes,
that shit.
fool.
He got up on there and
They
talking
went on
about
odds
it.
to it for a little bit, huh?
Yeah.